Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So for this week's decoration I'm going to be using the kikki.K Bloomstra Collection to make a very pretty week in my planner. So let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, so I knew it wouldn't be long before I had to use this collection because it's adorable. And I'm going to do two things here. Why is it as soon as I sit down my phone always buzzes? I'm going to grab this bit. And I'm also going to grab this pink. We may be using a little bit of pink in today. Maybe just a little. Okay, so I'm going to do two things first. The first one is I need to cut this quote off. I need to cut off the flowers. I may use the flowers later. I haven't decided yet. But we'll see. And what I want to do is I want to use these gorgeous edges. So I'm going to trim them off as well. And I'm just trying to avoid getting any of the white. That may have been a bit thin, yes. Okay, so I'm just going to, this is my little trick, you guys have seen it 100 times before. I'm really happy with how wide that one is. I know I'm going to end, actually. No, that's exactly the right. Okay, we'll do it that way instead. I'll trim them off afterwards. It'll be easier. But I do want to put just a little pop of this pink. So what I'm going to do is do a couple of really skinny little strips so that I can put that little pop of pink. I'm going to trim that off. That's not going to be the actual strip, but I'm going to hold on to it just in case. And I'm just going to do little half square strips. So I think that makes them 1/4 inch, but I'm not quite sure. But just this way I can try and keep them as consistent as possible. They won't all be perfectly the same, but I've got two that are slightly wider and two that are slightly skinnier. So I'm going to use the skinnier ones at the bottom and the wider ones at the top. I'm going to cover them, put them in like that, and then I'm going to stick that on the top so it'll bulk up together, and then I can just cut off all of the excess. I am going to use this middle white bit as a sticking piece. I know most of you are going to sit there and go, oh my god, you're using it. It's going to get put in the bin anyway, so I might as well just do what I'm going to do. So just a little bit of glue tape straight across the middle. I probably should have done that a bit easier, but anyway. Then we'll line this up. I'm just coming sort of halfway across the line because I do want there to be a fair amount of this top one, and then we'll grab that and that'll butt up pretty closely. I was kind of hoping that it would be straight, but I don't think it is. If you're really careful with this, I know, I was going to say I can get that up, but maybe I can't. No, I'll just cut another bit. It's all good. I have plenty. Glue dots are generally very good at coming up, but just sometimes with the really skinny things, not so much. It'll still come up, but just not in one piece. This is just an easier way to do it for the second bit. Put the glue on there and then butt it up, and then you can take it away. But that way you don't have to worry about wasting quite as much paper. Of that other paper, I mean. Go, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom, but just using that slightly skinnier strip. And this one I'm going to sit just on top of the line. I get a little bit more of those gorgeous flowers. This is a little harder to keep straight because it is so skinny, and this is where I'll guarantee you that if it's not straight, if any of your cutting's not right, you're going to notice it, but we'll just have to go with it. Now for these bottom bits, I'm going to try as hard as I possibly can to use right up against the edge so that I can try and not have to cut another piece of paper. If I have to, I have to, but I'm kind of hoping that I don't. Oh, it's so pretty, even if I did bend it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that same thing on the other side, and I will be right back. Alright, so now we've got both of our pages. Where's the other one? There it is. I love that. I love that brown, and I don't mind that the flowers on the bottom are sideways. I don't think you notice it until I started putting it out. What I'm going to do for the dates is just grab these ones from Barney and Moon. I'm going to leave them black. I feel like the black's going to work fine with this one. You could foil them if you wanted something special. These are the unfoiled ones that Erin makes for me. You can ask at checkout for them to be unfoiled if that's what you want, and she'll do that for you. But I'm just going to go ahead and stick these down. This pink matches pretty closely. This is from the, I think it's called the neon one. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick these down, put the dates on, and we'll come back and add some decoration to this. Side note, something very cool about when you take certain colors away from these colorways. I love that pink, yellow and green together, or teal. I think they look amazing. But just how good does it look when you take that pink away? It's such a good color combo. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Oh, I love that. I love that pink. Oh my goodness. Alright. And then I am thinking I want to add in one of the flowers. So what I'm going to fussy cut both. So I'm just leaving a little bit of pink around the outside. Kind of like I would with a die cut. I'm going very, very slowly, because I would rather do this slowly and make sure it's right than get it wrong. And just a little tip too, I have trouble getting in, I'm fine coming around these corners, I have trouble with these ones. So what I do is I leave them and I come back to them later when there's less paper attached. Sometimes that less paper can help sort of get around those funny corners. So cut out what I don't need, and then leave the next bit and come back to it. Especially with stuff that's a funny shape like this one, sometimes it's easier this way. I'm going to go around both flowers for now, but then if I need to pull them apart, I will. So I've got my little flowers all cut out here. I think I will cut them apart because I want one on each kind of side here, but I'm not going to cut them because I want to have this one, it might need to be the other way. The other thing I was thinking was, do I have like a fold down kind of thing, because I love this piece. I think this is gorgeous, and I think it matches in really nicely with everything else. And I thought maybe for some extra room and stuff, I might have this as a little fold down piece, but then now I'm looking at it going, no, maybe that won't work. Maybe have it as like a fold up piece. And I think the yellow one looks fine where it is, especially down on that side. Something about the pink one that I don't, the pink or the white one, whichever way you look at it. Okay, so I'm going to cut that. I'm very scared. So it'll kind of look like it's going to join together even though it doesn't. And I'm not going to put a background or anything, I'm just going to stick it there. I think I have enough room to write everything I need to write in this week, so I think that'll be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this down, and I will be right back. Oh, I love that flower. That's gorgeous. Okay, so from here we're just going to add in a couple of stickers here and there. I could have done that, but I feel like I was going to waste it. I do want to bring in a little bit of this teal. I just don't know how yet. And then I think there were some box kind of ones. Got these ones. These are the sticker labels for organising and gifting. I think these will work for what I want to do. So my mum's going to the hospital on Monday, so I just need to put a little reminder that that's happening. Actually, way too extra, so don't, if you get a copy of this, you don't need to do this. But I just want this to have a little bit of that pink around it as well, so I'm just going to stick it down on the scraps of that piece I had, and just using scissors because I don't think I need to be perfect with this, and because it is just one straight line and it's so small. I'm just going to cut around the outside, and then using my hole punch, which I got out before, I should be able to just sort of trim off these little edges. So then I'm going to get that same little, is it a beveled edge? Is that what it's called? Okay. And unfortunately it means I'm now going to have to stick it down, but I think I can live with that. Okay, so I've got that for Monday. Whoops, that way. That just looks better. That for Monday. Thursday we have one as well. Thursday I'm going to go with these two little greeny ones. So I'm going to do the same thing, just find a bit of scrap that was big enough to take this and just trim it out again. And then I need one on Sunday as well, because It's So Lame, which is our little Melbourne kind of like Go Wild, but we call it So Lame, and yeah, it's a bit of fun. We have a bit of fun. Basically Planner Day, but on steroids. actually really like those labels, they're cute. And then just to finish it off, I think there were some little stickers. I'm going to have a look in the sticker book. I don't want to use it because it's got that gloss finish, not the matte finish. I'm just going to have that sit. It actually hasn't lost its little insert there, so I'm actually going to hold on, like try and keep it in there. I'm just going to stick that so it flops on the ring. I just think that'll look really cute. Whoops, it doesn't fly away. And then just to finish it, I'm going to grab that last of the swatch from the sticker sheet. I'm going to pop that in underneath here so that it sits behind it. Then I'm just going to grab one of these little Oscar and Lou kind of ones. This mint actually matches pretty closely to the mint here, so it's just going to bring in a little bit more of that green, which I think is good. And that's just going to be my mail list, and I'm just going to write in mail on the top there. This is just the Staedtler broadliner. Go. And then last but not least, I just have to add in my daycare stickers and my swimming stickers. Just grab them out here. So I've got swimming and then daycare. Just for anyone that's wondering, I do go back and add in the times when we get the, I guess the statement from daycare. It does tell us what time she was there, so I go back and write them in, so that I can sort of keep track of which days she was there a bit longer and which days she was there a bit less, or what times were normal. Anyway, I was going to say, I think I'm going to add a quote, but no, I'm not. I like that just the way it is. I love that little pop of pink. It's pink without being overly pink, if that makes any sense. I was always gonna love this pink. Like, I don't love pink, but I loved. Oh, I feel like I need to make that into a t-shirt. I don't love pink, but I love pink. I just think this collection is gorgeous. I love the browns, the yellows, and the pink with the different shades of green, because there is that nice little teal, but then there's also a really dark green that goes with this. I think this is really cool, and I will be using it to make some cards really soon. I just feel like I have so many videos to share with you and not enough days to do it. So it may be a while, but trust me, it's coming. If you did enjoy this one, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and let me know if there's any other kikki.K collections you'd like me to go back. It's been a while since I've done some, so I'm quite happy to go back and use some old collections if that's what you want to see. You can leave me a comment down below, of course, on my socials. I hope you have an absolutely awesome rest of your day, and I will catch you again in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!